we're back. I also want to say that I saw some comments being like, "Stop moving your mic around." That's what you're hearing right here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, keep it stable. Keep it stable.
Listen. I've been really doing some reflecting and doing some training, being like, there's going to be a microphone in front of you.
Hands off the mic.
Don't touch it.
Yeah.
And that's just something I'm gonna have to learn
For sure.
because it's listen. You put a microphone in front of your face and try not to touch it. It's tough.
It is a thing. No, it's a thing. People want to hold it, and you're doing it. Put your hand down, man. Left hand down. It is different. I know because I know you've been training. It's different once the bright lights turn on.
It is. Do you ever struggle with like I want it facing me, and then sometimes I'm like I want to.
No, I mean maybe a little bit, but at some point, just set your mic, man.
Just a me thing. Just a me thing. No, understood. Heard.
Let's get into it though.
Let's get right into it.
So we're gonna go news. We're gonna go draft of things we could go pro in, and then we're going to go to questions from the sticks, questions from the bread sticks.
Questions from the B sticks. We got some heaters from you today. First event. Oh, is this really what we're gonna start with? This is what we're doing. First event that we're going through.
Yeah, I mean it happened.
It happened, and we have to talk about it.
And we're not even. It's just we have to give the news.
Well, we have to be adults.
Drake canceled his Denver show again for April, making it like maybe 5 or 6 years now straight where he just cancels every time he's there. We're always gonna back Drake. We don't know what's going on. We don't know why he canceled, but he canceled the damn show, and it's a bummer. We just want to see him. And we did see him in L.A., which is good. Mm-hmm. So we have seen him, but like we just want to see the show, Drizzy. That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
And
we've touched on it already. It's tough for the breadsticks in Denver because now we're not going to be coming back to Denver.
Yeah, because we were going to come back, give the PS5 out.
I wanted to give that PS5 to a Denver breadstick.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. I really wanted to do it.
Me too,
and now I guess it's going to probably our roommate.
Probably Nino, yeah.
Or maybe we just become gamers. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's what this is about. It's like
maybe this is a sign.
It's like a destiny thing, yeah.
But yeah, dude, I can't even. What are we gonna speculate right now and just like make stories up, or are we just gonna be adults and be like, it was what I don't.
It is hard. It is like it could be he didn't sell enough tickets. I don't.
No.
It could be
chance.
So no chance. It could be like something with the venue with like maybe he was like I need the drinking the bar budget to be this for the entire venue, but it's this, and then they got in it. But what they really
seems good. That you were onto something.
Great.
Were you just cooking that up right there?
That was off the rip. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Was that nice? Was that nice?
Can you do it again? Do what you just did again. That was really good.
The same thing.
From the top.
With the hand motions too.
Yeah. Get the hands involved.
Okay, so I was like, maybe it's like a bar budget thing where it's like
stop. There.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
Yeah. Bar budget. Where did that come from? Where did you hear that?
Off top, brother.
I think you're onto something there.
Thank you.
I think that is something where it's like the venue.
It could have been something like that, but my thing though with that is like, why would that have happened every time for the past like 5 shows there? Because it's happened 5 years in a row. So it's just.
But let's piece things together. Kroenke is very stingy.
It could be a Kroenke thing. Yes.
I think, but he doesn't own Ballerina though.
I don't. But he.
I have no idea. Actually,
I don't. It could
I
be
said
something.
too much. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
It's okay. Let's backtrack from. Let's just. Yeah, I think it went south just when Kroenke came up.
Yeah, Kroenke. I thought I was onto something.
But what we're trying to say is we have Drake's back. We don't know what happened. We don't.
Yeah.
Hopefully he just doesn't. Maybe it's something we said on the pod.
That's what I was.
That's probably what it is. Like, because he probably watches like our full pods every time.
Probably. And it's like I don't know where he finds the time, but he does it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. He does it. He definitely does it.
Yeah, and honestly, I just that's what I was gonna bring up is like I really fear that, it was something we did
or said. Yeah.
I can't help but think
it was probably the LVD.
It was our and that's exactly.
We gave him the least valuable Drake.
And Danny, do you know what's tough about that? We didn't give him the least valuable Drake. I gave him the least valuable Drake.
No, it's okay, brother.
No, it's just hard when it's so.
No, but that's both of us.
And it's very clear what happened. And we could go back and forth speculating.
No, but don't kick yourself, man.
Kroenke, bar drinks, Kroenke.
Yeah.
Any
and then back to bar drinks and the
Yeah.
Kroenke, and then it could go to Kroenke then bar drink.
Yeah, any sort of combination of that.
Of those,
But we all know the truth of it is that he got an LVD and he said,
"No, it's okay, man.
I'm not freaking going to Denver."
It's okay, man. No, it's all right. It's all right.
It's tough.
Don't
It's
kick
just,
yourself. Seriously, don't.
well, I will. I will. That's just the reality of the situation.
Don't
Danny.
lose sleep over it, man.
I've been losing sleep over it, man. I've been losing sleep over it, man. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been
Okay.
really hard for me, and you know that.
I know.
I've just been just pacing around the apartment.
That you gave him the least valuable drink.
Yeah. And before that episode even came out, I was like, "This is stupid. What am I doing? Why am I?" And I thought
because it was honest and it was you and it was genuine but you did it out of love, man. Seriously, don't kick yourself.
You're
It's
right.
okay. No, it's okay.
Thanks
It's
for
all
being,
right, man.
Thank you for being stern with me.
Yeah, yeah.
I needed that just then. Well, let's move on. I still have faith that it's gonna happen, but we don't have to
that
talk
show.
about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
We had a cool day yesterday, I'd say.
Very cool day. Yeah.
Fun day. Couple brands really hooking us up.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be like it was all us.
Yeah.
We went to UFC, first UFC event we've ever been to.
Sick.
I have the UFC bug now.
I do too. I had a blast. Electric atmosphere.
Yes.
You're just locked in during the fights. You're rooting for people. You're tapped in.
You're rooting for people I don't even know who these people
are. You're like very invested.
Yes.
But it was unlike anything I've been to in sports. It was a great event. I don't know, like
it was awesome.
It's
really
like people would talk about things and be like, "Oh, you just got to go." Like it's so different. And like this is something where people say that, but it's truly like I'm like you just got to go. Like it was awesome.
You do. I was saying I don't know why I was saying this so much because I've never been to a WWE event, but I was like it's WWE but real life.
It feels like that.
But where was I getting the
nerve? I get what you're saying though. I don't think you have to have gone to a W. I think you were just saying like it feels like there's characters in the. Put your damn mic down, man.
My bad.
It feels like there's like characters.
But
they're actually fighting, and there's no predictive result. I mean, it does feel like that, yeah.
But it's like drama, and like they put Sugar Sean on the jumbotron.
Yeah, and everyone boos.
And it's like he's wearing a fur coat and
with
the
no
glasses,
shirt,
and he's just like
yeah.
He's like playing a role though.
Yeah, 100%.
And he knows that he's playing a role. It's so.
But we
cool.
even talked to a guy.
Yeah.
And he kind of said, he was like, because I was like, how would you, because he was a fighter, which respect to anybody that's a fighter, unreal. Couldn't
Especially
do it.
MMA, dude.
Yeah, crazy. And he was a fighter, and he said, like, I was like, how do you go about getting into the UFC? And he did say it's like you got to be a great fighter, but like marketable and have a character, and like, that's a part of it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's just like.
And I don't think that's anything we didn't know.
Right.
That's just like, of course, Dana wants somebody who's going to sell pay-per-views.
But I don't know that like a lot of leagues are really.
That is true.
Though.
No, that is true. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do in the NBA. If you're the best player,
You're the best player,
and that's our guy.
Yeah, that is Yoke. That is Yoke. Yeah,
doesn't have an Instagram, and that's why I love it.
Right. UFC is like modern sports. It's very interesting. Yeah.
What else would you? I want to. I feel like we didn't give that much insight about the UFC. I mean,
the fights were electric. Volk lost.
Yeah, I want to go from being a casual to being a non-casual now.
I do too. I'm
gonna really. There's not an event that I'm gonna not be invested in because I think
that's what's so cool about it too. It's like they only do one a month, and like every main event is a big fight.
It's awesome.
I'm not gonna miss another UFC.
I really won't. I'm fully into it.
I want to go to the next one.
Where we will move things around to go to the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
And shout out to V-Chain for hooking that up.
Yeah, shout out to V-Chain. I don't.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say about V-Chain.
Yeah,
really.
shout out. Yeah, they do. Yeah, in the crypto space, we can't. The more we say, it's gonna get bad.
It's something about crypto, Web3. I don't want to sound dumb, so I don't want to explain what V-Chain is. But they were the ones that helped us out to get there. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Yeah.
But before UFC, we filmed with Lindsey Horan.
Yep. Shout out to Lindsey. That was great.
Fun.
That was very fun.
Those videos should be really good. I think one of those things. It's one of those things like when we film videos sometimes. Like ones that you know are gonna take time to piece together and edit. Sometimes you put it together and or before you put it together, like that video was average or that video was fine.
And you have to kind of piece it. Yeah.
But those videos actually felt pretty good coming out. So I'm sure when we actually edit them, they'll be really good.
I agree. No, I agree. I thought it was great. And she's from Colorado, so it's
Shout out to the 303.
Shout out to Accelerator for putting that one together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, excited to post those videos too. What else we got? I
got a couple stories on me.
You brought
I got a couple on me. Let me see what I got here.
Go.
This is an interesting one. I like Colorado. stories.
The state.
And this was just on NBC News. So this is just it happened to be a Colorado story.
So we're nationwide though.
Yeah, we're doing our thing in the across the U.S. We got Colorado teens earn first ever cornhole scholarship, and then I'll read this part. 2 teens in Colorado landed the first ever athletic scholarship to play cornhole at Winthrop University in South Carolina.
Wow.
The athletes initially started playing the game for fun, but will head to Winthrop. How do I say it? Winthrop?
Let's go Winthrop.
To play on the college's premier cornhole team. That's sick. That cornhole.
That's awesome, guys.
That is awesome.
That's all. Hey, I think some people call it bags. I think
as opposed to cornhole. Yeah,
I might have made that up.
Was that just? I mean, that's a cool.
No, I think
I think if you made that up, you should call it bags.
Well, you throw bags and shit like that.
You throw bags for sure.
It adds up that you would call it bags.
Shout
out to those guys. That's a career path. If you've ever watched pro cornhole,
it's nuts. Yeah,
they're so good.
Yeah, so good. It's just bucket. Yeah.
And people
like
come at their athleticism. No, those guys are
different
peak athletes.
Well, different is what they are.
And it's one of those things like we could say this and that, but until you see them play cornhole in person, I don't want you talking about.
Have you been to an event?
I've tried to get out. It's hard to get tickets, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. It is the hottest ticket on the market right now.
Yeah.
And for good reason.
For sure.
These people, they're a draw.
Yeah. How's your cornhole game? I'm solid.
I'm good. Sometimes I go overhand, and that's kind of like something.
Yeah, I've seen you do that.
And
I've seen you do the jumping. What do you call it? Jumping tomahawk?
I call it the jeter.
Okay.
Because
who calls it the jumping tom? Was that Will?
Will calls it. Well, that's his rendition.
Willie Love calls it the jumping tomahawk.
He screams when he does
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's like it's. People get a little bit.
He wears like
scared.
a uniform too, and it's like really tight.
He does pin he tried to make the pinstripes for cornhole a thing.
Yeah.
And I think he definitely sold a couple units of that. So I get where he's coming from.
He's definitely you have his fans are he's an acquired taste for his fans, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
But his fans definitely ride for him.
But if you haven't gotten out to see Willie Love play cornhole, you have to do.
You
it.
have to. Yeah,
it's one of those.
If anything, it's a sight. It's a scene.
Yeah. Like you'll be entertained.
Yeah,
you'll be locked in
for sure.
But yeah, he does the jumping tomahawk. I like to start from the left and do the jeter, and I come up with it, and I throw it, and then sometimes the problem is sometimes
it just skims off.
It skims off, and then it hits my opponent, and then
that's not good.
I've got a lawsuit. I've got a whole
thing.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, these students are going. What are they? They got a full ride? Do you think? Or do you
I don't
think
know.
They just got partial?
It's pretty nuts, man. I didn't know. I didn't know that this was a college sport. Did you know it was a college sport?
I don't think it is. Is it?
I mean, they'll head to Winthrop to play on the college's premier cornhole team.
I don't know. That could be. Yeah, I mean, it must be. I don't know. I feel like if it was a college sport, then everybody would be getting scholarships, and then.
So interesting. I don't know.
I'm actually going to do some more research into that. This is where we need a producer.
Yeah, look it up.
Dude, imagine if we could move on to the next story and we could just have a guy on that computer just looking it up.
I know, it'd be awesome.
And then 4 minutes later, he's like, there is a fucking...
And then he tells us, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll get one. We'll get one.
Where do you find something like that? Where do you find...
A producer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Street
Maybe
corner, gas station.
Probably, that's what I was thinking more. Yeah, like gas station.
Yeah, I think we just hit like a couple 7-Elevens and then...
And just see what happens. Yeah. Just see what's what. I'm down for that.
Yeah. Around at least.
Yeah, next story I had was, and I asked you if you saw this. You said you didn't, which is surprising because I feel like you're more tapped on NBA stuff than me. Detroit Pistons star Isaiah Stewart arrested after allegedly punching Phoenix Suns opponent in pregame fight. This was like almost a week ago.
Wow.
But I saw this when it came out. They just like pregame.
Who did he punch?
Eubanks, Drew Eubanks. The attack on Drew Eubanks was unprovoked, and acts of violence such as this are unacceptable. I mean, that's crazy. It's nuts. It's like just insane. I saw like KD talked about it, and he's like, just no room for this.
Well,
I mean, it's crazy.
Wait, who? It was Isaiah Stewart? That was the guy that. Do you remember the one where he's like sprinting after LeBron?
Yeah,
that was him. I believe. I don't know if I'm making that up. I think that was him.
Unprovoked is crazy.
Well, it had to be provoked.
Yeah.
Just punch a guy in the face. I can't believe. I just am always shocked when like NBA guys do some shit like that.
Because it's so like they're so above doing that.
That's what I'm saying is like.
But then at some point, sometimes you're just human. You just don't punch.
Well, no, I think there are a very select few that aren't in on the thing where I think everybody in the NBA kind of is looking around is like, guys, we're just so rich for playing basketball.
And it's awesome.
And
And,
then-
let's just all do our thing.
Let's all like kind of be friends. And then like, of course we're competing, but we're all boys.
And
at
there's
the
a
end of the
couple
day.
who are just like angry.
There's a couple that didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
And they're just like they're just
yeah,
overly
yeah.
aggressive and they're punching guys in warm-ups.
Yeah.
Like that is
Crazy.
so hilarious to me.
It's insane, dude.
And he went behind bars.
Bars, yeah.
I can't even imagine what provoked it.
I can't either.
It
'Cause
must have
something
been,
provoked
it
it.
had to be
It had to be something deeper. Like it had to be like he said something.
got to be something about his girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like or like a family thing. Like it had to be something.
Yeah, I mean it has to be. You ever back in the day when the Nuggets weren't the Nuggets yet?
Yeah.
Malik Beasley, remember him?
Mhm.
He
was good. He was a good basketball player.
there's like a security footage of him in the hotel lobby. So I think a Bronco like hooked up with his girl, and he just was in the lobby just fist fighting a Bronco.
Damn, that's crazy.
So I don't know why
bro.
that made me think of that. It's just like sometimes, man, if it's about your girl, it's like
Yeah,
There's
I
no
mean,
answer.
I would maybe throw if it's
Yeah,
something about
exactly.
Sarah. Like
Yeah.
I've never thrown, but like if something
you said you almost got into a little scuffle the other
I
day.
did at dude, I don't want to put this place on blast, but it's
Don't put it on
because
blast.
like I feel like we're just nice. We're not really trying to fight or be aggressive.
Oh, I
Ever.
I think I could get.
I mean,
punched
I've never fought.
I think I could get punched in the face and still not throw a punch.
Yeah, that same. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like we're like it. You got to go so far to get some like us mad about something.
You do.
You got to like, but yeah, we've gone to this place like 2 or 3 times. Have been really weird to us and like stared us down, like just like weird. I don't even know what's going on. But yeah, the guy's like been weird to see. Like says Sarah looks like a 15-year-old and like waits outside of the bathroom for her every time. It's like really weird.
See, that's where it's like the only time when you would get mad is
And I got mad.
The guy
he's-
called Sarah a 15-year-old, so then
and
you
and
got
I
really
said
mad.
and I said you look like you're 85.
See that, but that's like the
And
only
then,
thing that.
but
could
then he
provoke
stood
it for
up
you.
and he said, "You want to settle this?" And I was like, "Of course not. I'm going to leave because I don't want to fight."
I would not like to settle it. Let's
No.
keep it unsettled.
No,
actually.
let's keep it unsettled.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only type of thing
Yeah.
I'll flinch at.
So maybe Isaiah Stewart.
Maybe
somebody
something like
was
that.
your girl.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, your girl thing could get me mad. So I get that.
It could definitely get you going.
Yeah.
Okay, is that all you have? Because
Pretty
we
much,
could just
yeah.
we could get straight into the draft.
Yeah, should we just draft
I
up?
feel like I had other things, but I don't. Off the top, I don't know what it was. All right, let's just get straight into the draft.
Yeah.
The draft of things we could go pro in.
Yeah.
Do you want to start? You can have the first.
Yeah, I
pick.
could start. What should I start out with? I think these are like I can pick whatever in whatever order because I don't think you're gonna steal a pick from me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna.
I think you'd be surprised, brother.
No, but I don't think you'll steal this one. I'll take this one. I think I could go pro in 3D square drawing.
Oh, I've seen your 3D squares. Actually,
It's weird.
It's
a
not
weird-
weird. It's.
but it's-
I think you got some.
Well,
right there.
that's what. So like, if you look at my page, like here's just a day of filming. We have all of our notes. I probably can see this on the camera now that we got it.
Yeah,
But there's just squares. Like, look,
that is a little weird.
I just draw 3D squares all the time.
When?
And
Why?
like, I don't know. I don't know when it happens. Like, let me find like
so that's while we're filming.
yes, while we're filming. If I'm like writing, like I'm like a lot of the times I'm writing. Like, look, that's like a hexagon.
That's
Like I don't even know I'm doing it.
That is bizarre, man. That is like.
Isn't that strange? Oh, look at these. Look at these. Look, it was really bad today.
Oh my
Look at that.
god. Is it like a nervous thing or what's going on?
I just
there, man?
enjoy it, man. I have fun, man.
That's
I
cool.
think you know what it is. It's people doodle,
Yeah.
but I just don't have the ability to draw.
Right.
But that's like the one thing I know how to do.
Right.
So I just draw squares.
Yeah. I didn't have you pegged for a square drawer. I have seen them on your page, but I just didn't know when they happen. Like that's.
Yeah,
how-
I don't know either. That's the thing. Like,
So
I
you don't set time aside to.
No. And I don't really remember it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's one thing that you're really good at, and I think
Yeah.
that's what
So,
this
but
draft
I
is.
think I am very good. I think I could go pro. Yeah, I think
That's
I'm
what
really
I'm saying. This draft is can you go pro in it? It's not do you enjoy it? It's
Right,
not,
right,
you know,
right.
It's not do you have.
I would
time
do it
for
for the bag. Yeah, I would do it.
I get that.
yeah.
Danny, with my first pick, I'm gonna go to. I just have sauna, just one word.
Okay.
Um,
I think you kill. I think you could stay in there for pretty much longer than anybody I know. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Like just
That's-
your sauna duration.
that's exactly.
So
what
it should
I'm
be
talking
sauna
about.
duration. Yeah.
Well, I just think like I don't want to limit it to just sauna duration. Like I think I pop in the sauna. I think,
and your record 37-1, right?
I haven't lost.
No, I thought you. Well, okay, you're so similar, like Sugar, because Sugar,
No,
how he lost that one.
I don't.
But
lose.
you had a hamstring thing and you lost that one day.
Okay, yeah, doctor stoppage.
Yeah,
I didn't lose. I didn't lose that sauna match.
It's the same thing, man.
I don't lose. I lose if they want me to lose.
so you had the hamstring the one time, but other than that, you're 37-0.
But we don't 37-1 with an asterisk.
Yeah.
But like it's like, come on.
If you're a real stoppage, yeah.
Danny, if you're a real sauna fan, you know I've never lost, and you know I never will lose.
Yeah.
You can't compete with me in there.
Yeah, I get that. No, you are nice.
Have you ever?
I've played. But I'm like 7-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll lose. Yeah.
We do, like, if you're in the sauna and somebody's in there, you just mentally don't leave until they leave. And we believe, and this is like, it's where the faith piece comes in with saunas. We believe they're playing too.
Well,
but you'll never know.
I can almost guarantee you some people are playing
against you.
Not
all.
But
you just have to trust.
And it's like, if you're not playing against me, then what kind of man are you?
Yeah. And what are you doing in here?
And why are you not? Are you like? How is that not going through your head?
Yeah.
Or am I weird? Am I weird for that a little bit?
What, for thinking that like you have to be competing?
For being like, okay, me and this guy walked in the sauna at the same time. Like,
we're obviously competing.
Yeah, we're both on the same.
No,
page,
you're not
right?
weird for that.
Okay, I think that's what everybody does. And I think that's what everybody should do.
Yeah. I think you kill though. I think you're a great sauna guy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you just you're born with it, I think.
I think so too.
And my 2, I'm just gonna go to I think I could go pro in email / formal message sending.
Okay, yeah, and I agree with you.
I think I have a nice pen. Yeah,
I think you do too. I think that's something that you developed though.
Yeah, I worked at it. Yeah, I worked at it.
Mm-hmm. And what prompted you to?
I just loved it at an early age.
Okay,
yeah.
That's
because obviously, like, I got put through privates in the trip, but like I loved doing it, and that's
what like at the end of the day with email senders.
Yeah.
Normally, you see that they kind of enjoyed it like at a younger age.
Yeah. It's because if you don't love it, you're not gonna thrive. You know any other email senders or?
I grew up with one who is a famous email sender now.
Okay. Yeah.
But like,
was it cool?
Oh, really? The freaking man.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm not close enough to like text him or call him if that's what you're asking me. If you want me to like connect you, because
it's just like there's not a lot of them, so like I would love to.
Well, I'm sure you're in some sort of a networking group with.
Not much. Yeah, it's kind of more. It's kind of like
it's
like
competitive?
Yeah. Well, you don't like. It's like you're rivals with all the other email senders.
So it's kind of like a standoffish space where
kinda,
it's not. It's more like.
And I don't want it to be that, but
I don't think
because I think there's space
either.
for every email sender to do their thing. But.
And I think if you could maybe just like get in touch with the email senders.
I think it could start something. Yeah.
I think it could start something really special.
Because I would love for it to be a fraternity among email senders.
It should be.
Yeah.
I think it shouldn't be territorial. It should be. It should be us email senders against the world.
Right.
What are some of like your favorite words to work into like an email?
In an email,
whether it's a sign off or addressing the receiver.
Yeah. So I mean, I work out of thanks at the bottom. I'm always thanks, Danny Guarino at the bottom.
Do people say that's like too bland?
Out of thanks. No, I think it's simple, but I don't think it's like sincerely would be too much, or
I agree.
Or best feels artificial. It doesn't.
Well, best feels a little old, a little outdated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So thanks, I think, is simple and effective. I'm trying to think of what else I mean, you see my pen. What else? What do I go to a lot?
What do you go to? Maybe like morning, gents. Like I'm trying to. How do you address the guy? How do you address the receiver? The recipient?
I think I'm casual on the intro.
Yeah. Hi.
What up, guys?
What up, guys?
Exclamation.
I like that.
And then I'll then that's when I get my bag. Just following up on, just reaching back out to circle back around on what we talked about last week.
And these are the words they want to see in the pros.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of just check out my emails. I mean, I could talk about it, but just check out my emails.
Hey, listen, I will. I'll check out your stuff.
You'll see. Yeah.
Hopefully you kill at the combine, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. I think you got a chance, man.
It's next week. Yeah. I've been cutting for that. So.
With my second pick, I'm gonna go to. This is my second pick, correct?
Second pick, yeah.
I'm gonna go to airport security.
Yeah, you're quick.
I'm really quick, and the thing is, like, they sometimes the refs try to keep me down.
Yeah.
But like it's to what, like what are you even doing? Because the people like offense, the people like speed through security lines. Sometimes they like to call me on a faulty lotion.
Yeah.
Or maybe a faulty beard oil, or I don't even know what. Like sometimes they like to throw the flag on a creatine, and
Right.
And those are the type of
well,
things.
Well, because then
that
they check it. You never get called after review, right? It always gets always overturned.
Always overturned, and they know it's going to be overturned, but they know that like I'm out with the laptop. Boom, separate bin. I know that's a separate bin.
Yeah.
I can put this with the laptop though.
Yeah.
I can put this with.
I saw you the other day. I saw your shoes go straight into that bin. You didn't even touch them with your hands.
I didn't.
You just flipped up.
It's like an optical illusion.
Yeah.
People don't even know how it happened. They don't even know what hit them.
Yeah.
Like listen, my shoes are still in the air, and I'm like this in the machine.
Yeah.
Like
it's crazy.
I'm that quick.
No, it's crazy, and it's crazy to see it in person too. If you haven't seen it in person, it's a different thing. But
yeah, you'll blink and I'm on the terminal.
Yeah, no, it's like really special.
You'll blink and I am freaking out.
Are you going to go to the Olympics? Because I know you're in the league, but
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean,
we'll see.
I mean, listen, I think that's a ways away. That's a ways away. So
and
I got to
a little bit of politics come into that. It's just like.
Right. I mean, it's like
marketability.
You got to know a coach who knows
a
coach.
Right.
It's airport security.
Yeah. No, I know.
I don't got to tell you.
Yeah. So we're on 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my 3, I'll just go half court shooting. I think when I get hot, I'm really good. Yeah.
I think that's one that we kind of, when we did this, I was like, we're not doing sports.
Yeah, but I think if there were like a half court shooting league, I think naturally I'm good. And if I actually worked at it a lot, I think I would be a half court shooting pro.
You actually, this is not even a joke. I'm actually, my gears are turning right now. And it's like, probably would be, if there was a half court shooting league,
I'd be in it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless Steph would just be like so good.
That's the thing. Like, would all the NBA guards that are good shooters just be in it?
Probably.
But maybe.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I don't think. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking of it, I mean, you're definitely up there. You're definitely up there with the guys.
I don't know how good the NBA pros are. It's
a specific skill that you have. You possess.
Thank you.
And listen, if I ever need somebody to shoot a half court shot, I'm calling you. I'm definitely banging your line.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is a spot on assessment with that number 3 pick.
Thank you.
With my 3, Danny, I'm gonna go to elevator jokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
never heard one out of you. Never. I mean,
well, because you
do it out of necessity, right?
I'm not forcing jokes.
You should try one when we get back, just as if I'm like a.
Yes, I will.
You should.
I will do it. I'll work some game of you. I think I probably shoot 50% in the elevator.
Okay.
But Hall of Famers shoot 30%.
Right.
Or is that baseball? I don't know.
Hall of Famers hit 300. So you went baseball, I think. Yeah.
And I hit 500.
So you're 500. So what is it? What is it when they don't hit?
Awkward.
What? Yeah. What's an elevator joke? Do you have one?
You saw one the other day, actually,
and it didn't hit.
You remember?
What was that? What did you say?
I said some sort of
joke.
And
it was just silence.
And no. And she said.
Oh yeah. What
was that? And she said P1.
Yeah.
I tried out an elevator joke on somebody, and like
she disregarded.
She was just like.
I don't think she heard it.
She clearly didn't hear it, and she guessed way wrong.
Yeah. Zach like said a joke, and she didn't hear, so she just assumed that he said what floor. Yeah.
Well, but it was like I said. I said some. I was like some weather we're having.
Yeah. And then she's like,
and then she looked up, didn't hear that, just heard some sort of mumble.
Yeah.
And she saw this. And she just said P1.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable guess. You guessed wrong. I don't want her to feel bad if she's seeing this. I don't think she is.
Yeah, probably not.
But if she is, I support it. I guess
it's not a bad guess. Yeah.
It's a.
Usually when I don't hear somebody and I have to guess, I just I laugh.
I never laugh because then you're.
Because like, what if they?
Yeah. What if they said something?
Then you could really be in trouble.
You could really be in trouble. I just say what?
Yeah. And you just run it until you hear it.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. What?
Huh?
What? What?
Yeah. I mean, you can never go wrong.
My 4, I'm gonna go to grab a duck.
What's this?
I'll just roll like a clip. I've posted a couple videos about it on my page. I'm really good.
Duck?
Yeah, it's just like the claw game, but it's only these like little ducks.
But this is a TikTok filter?
No, this is real life claw.
And you've posted this?
I posted a couple. Yeah, I did like a funny like like sports interview, like going in to grab it, just
Yeah,
classic.
of course.
And I'm really good at it. And like anybody back in Nashville can attest. I'll show you what it looks like, but it's like it's just claw game for ducks, and I'm really, really good at like my duck rate is like 50%.
So you get to keep the ducks, or
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
just
is it like a redeem a duck for?
No, it's just like a claw machine game.
Okay, yeah. So how many ducks have you taken home with you?
Like 15. Because there I think it's at it's still there. Yeah, it's at that McDougal's that we went to.
It's funny because
I don't know if you saw that.
I feel like I haven't seen any grab-a-ducks in our apartment.
Bro, I got a lot of ducks, man.
And again, I'm
this
not,
machine.
And I'm by the way, I don't want you to think I'm like accusing you.
It's
or
at
anything.
McDougal's, that machine.
Yeah, I saw this machine at McDougal's.
My duck ratio is crazy, brother.
How good is McDougal's?
Amazing.
Really good.
Amazing.
I'm just saying, Danny, I feel like I would have at least been like, oh, I've seen this duck in our apartment.
You haven't seen my football duck? My pigskin duck?
I haven't seen your pigskin. I wouldn't know your pigskin.
Are you
duck
trying to
from
say
a
I don't have
swimsuit.
ducks on me? Is that like what you're trying to say?
I'm not.
Well,
no. You don't come at me and act like I'm trying to say something about your ducks, man. I'm not trying to say anything about
so
your
then
ducks.
what are you trying to?
I'm stating the facts, man.
I got plenty of ducks in that apartment.
Never once have I seen a duck in our apartment.
All right, I'll show you my collection. I got plenty of ducks, man.
Yeah,
I'm a strong grab a duck player, and you duck for duck.
Let's go. No,
you never even played grab a duck.
I'm ready to go duck for duck, man.
You don't have a duck on you.
You have a duck on you?
Not right now. I'm just saying you've never won.
Bro, I got ducks on deck, man.
You ain't never.
I got ducks.
Duck,
there's ducks in my car. I have ducks in my car.
No, you don't.
Center console.
No,
Center
you
console.
Don't. I mean, I'll take a look.
Try me.
I don't think you have any.
I've got a pigskin duck. I've got a baseball duck.
There's no baseball duck. Football's the only ball.
Yeah, sure, brother, sure. Danny, with my 4 pick, I'm gonna go to sugar detection.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
like you can. Yeah, just go ahead.
I feel like we actually could compete in this realm. If I took a sip of a drink, I could tell you exactly how many sugars are in there.
Okay. I don't believe that. I
Dude,
think you can get it. You could have a solid estimate.
No, I'm really like I am really.
So like if you had a
pinpoint.
So if you just tried like a sports drink right now, you'd be like 36, and you think it'd be 36.
Yes, dude.
Okay.
I am pinpoint accurate.
I think I could compete with you in that.
Yeah, I just think it's one of those things. I'll take a sip and I'll put it down and I'll put it to rest. I'll be like, I'm not drinking that because there's 45 grams of sugar. They'll be like, how do you know, Zach? How do you know?
Feel thing.
I got a sugar radar on me.
Yeah.
It's something I was born with. It's something I'm blessed with.
And we are brothers. I think I have it.
I think I have it. And it's a really...
You're actually very sensitive to sugar too, though. Like you can't drink sugar. You get like headaches, right?
I get headaches, and I think it really is important when it comes to like if you're boozing a little bit.
Yeah.
You just don't want to go to a 40 gram of sugar.
Yeah. I agree.
It's too much.
I agree.
Too much.
Yeah.
So I am blessed though with that attachment.
I want to test that. We should test.
We should test that. I don't even need to know what the beverage is. I'll just.
We'll
tell
go blind.
You that.
We'll go blindfold test
Yes,
for sure.
We'll do that. Maybe we link it right now.
Yeah, I like that.
No, we don't because this is coming out tomorrow. So.
Yeah, so probably not, but we will do it eventually. In my 5, you've seen this firsthand. I think I could go pro in. I'm trying to how do I even say it? I could go pro in magically making food come out at a sit-down restaurant. At a sit-down restaurant. So what is that? Like food delivery at a sit-down restaurant?
I'd say food delivery.
Food delivery at a sit-down.
I feel like that doesn't fully tell the story of.
It's like making the food come out quicker. But it doesn't. It's not sexy.
Willing the food out.
I like that. Yeah. So basically, Zach's seen it. We've gone to sit-downs. A lot, and basically, if everybody's hungry and they want the food to come out, I have this thing. I'll go to the bathroom, and by the time I get back, the food will be either coming out as I come back or it'll already be out. And it's just like a feel thing. It's a gift. It's you can't force it. You have to be ready. You have to know the food's ready. But yeah, I have an ability to do that. Anytime I go to the bathroom, the food will come out by the time I come back.
It's true. I mean, he's not lying. It's one of those things you would have to see in person to really believe it.
Yeah.
And to really understand like the nature of what's going on there.
Right.
It is special.
Yeah.
It is a special gift that you have, man, and I'm happy I've been able to witness it.
Yeah,
really.
It's a gift.
I actually don't have a number 5, but I'm gonna go off dome here.
Okay. I could think of something for you.
My number 5 pick. With my number 5 pick, I am, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I really don't. Are you going to take this the wrong way?
It's hard. It's kind of tough to say. I don't know if you.
I feel like you're going to take this the wrong way. I feel like I
wonder where you're going.
In cheating on tests.
I'm not taking that the wrong way.
Good. Thank God. I mean, because
I think that's awesome. I think you are really nice with cheating on tests. You've done a great job.
I have done a very good job, and I don't want you guys to take it the wrong way either.
And we're not like even advocating that. I think at some point it's just something you're good at, and that's what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm really good at that.
Yeah,
I needed to be good, especially late in my career.
Yeah,
we were doing breadbasket when I was a senior in college.
Yeah,
there was no other way.
Right.
Other than just
is it just over the shoulder type shit? Is it
Danny? It's a lot of over the shoulder.
Because dude, that's the thing. It's like people want to do cheat sheets. People want to do other stuff. If you can play fundamental over the shoulder,
guys, keep it simple.
Just play over the shoulder.
Keep it simple.
But what do you say to the people that come at you and say, there might be multiple tests. There might be.
If you're getting blindsided by multiple tests, you got to take a look in the mirror. You got to understand.
What? So you'll go over the shoulder, one down. So it's like if it's every other test is different.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta go to the bathroom. You got to turn around. Maybe just like you gotta test the people around you. Like you gotta.
You ever gotten caught?
Yes, I have.
Wow.
Yes, I have.
And that's the other thing, man. It's a scary thing, but true cheaters are able to just get caught and move on. Test cheaters.
It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah. When did you get caught?
Like 2 years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And how'd it go? F?
It was fine. It was chill. He was just like, gotcha. And I was like, my bad.
And what was it? You were just over shoulder?
And it was no biggie. It was, I don't even remember what it was. It was no biggie though. And then we just moved on. And then like, it was, like, he wasn't even mad. He was just like, I gotcha. And, and I was like,
you're like, yeah, you did.
Yeah, absolutely did, sir.
Shake hands.
Shake hands. Yeah. Good catch too. Like,
no, it's good defense.
It's great defense. And that's the thing is like, also, if you ever watch quarterback, Pat Mahomes is a big, nice hit, big guy. You got to.
Wow.
Like when he gets sacked, he's like, good hit.
I like that.
That's what you got to give your professor. Like, good get.
Yeah.
Good get. You got me. You got me. But
you know what felt like that is UFC.
Oh, dude, UFC, dude. We don't even
like when they get hit though. They're like
every round. They're like dapping up.
Yeah, but they're punching each other.
I can't really wrap my head around.
It's just
UFC.
like I feel like if somebody hit me, I'd be like, I'd be really mad at you because you hit me.
I'd be pissed. But
it's like an art form in the UFC. It is crazy.
I just can't relate to what's going on in the UFC. But that'll do it for the draft. That's our 5. We got to put a poll on Spotty or YouTube.
I think we could probably do it on Spotty. Yeah,
maybe
I know we can do it on Spotty.
Yeah. All right. All right. The poll will be on Spotty, and we're just gonna count on the fact that it's there. And if it's not,
it's not. It
sucks.
I think I could figure out how to get it there.
Yeah, because I don't know. I've never done a poll on Spotty, so like I wouldn't know.
Right.
How that goes.
Yeah.
Let's get right into questions. This is just Danny. This is one from Finn. I feel like a lot of people are curious about this one. This is Snapchat Finn. He says, OG breadstick here. Wondering how long does it typically take you to film a day's worth of more breadbasket content, and how many days do you film at a time?
So we're talking about more breadbasket content.
More breadbasket. But yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah, I mean so for more bread it takes us. I mean, I think we could talk about bread too. Just we can kind of get into it. Yeah, more breadbasket. He's talking about when we do the little like filter games. Those are quick. Those are we film the more breadbasket stuff. It's probably 20 minutes of filming.
Probably 20 minutes of filming.
20 minutes of, and then the posting is probably, an extra hour of your day, probably.
Probably
because you post those.
Yeah, I'm the one posting those. It's also finding the games. It's like
finding the filters is.
But also, if you're trying to do it, Finn, I don't know if that's what you're asking. I don't think it is. But if that's what you were doing, just copy us.
Yeah, definitely copy. Like if you want to find games to play, just copy.
Like you don't really have to find games. You just go to our profile and just do the ones we're doing.
Sure.
That is what takes the longest time. Is like just looking, like just searching like filters on TikTok and just like going through and being like, oh, this would be funny. And
right.
Like,
exactly.
That's what takes long. But then actually filming it takes literally as long as the video is, that's how long it
That's
takes.
it.
To
Yeah,
film.
so it might take us 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But the regular breadbasket stuff is like 30 minutes to an hour of filming, and then we send to our editor. So, yeah, we're probably filming stuff 2-3 hours a day with
Yeah.
everything.
And it is every day.
Every day, yeah.
Danny, this one's from Landon Brewer.
Okay.
Landon Brewer. Yeah. This one comes from Landon Brewer. We've got, it's a Snapchat as well. If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's a great question.
That is a really good question. One album for the rest of my life.
It's tough because one album, you're probably only
It
getting
just
one
needs
type
to-
of music.
Yeah, and it kind of just needs to be vibes.
Dude,
I
I
feel
think I
like-
have my answer, actually.
The
And
highs?
I was maybe going to say the highs.
Low key? That's probably my answer.
Because
That's probably my answer. It's kind of timeless.
It's timeless. It's easy to listen. You could throw
Shout out
that,
to Mike, man.
yeah. If you haven't listened to the highs, go give it a go. It's probably
Every song.
yeah, and it's one of those you could just put it on like in any setting, any vibe. Like you just throw it on and it just works. I'd probably go to.
Oh, so you're not going to the highs?
Well, I can't have the same answer as you. That's
You
not
can.
fun.
You can.
No. I would probably go to Views.
Views?
No, you know what? I would go to More Life
Okay.
because it's got such a wide range.
It does, yeah.
You got bars, but then you also got like passion fruit,
Mm-hmm.
and then you also got fake love, and then you also got sacrifices. You
True.
know, you have a wide array of music, and it's the boy. So you got Free Smoke, like you got hard shit, like
I remember when he dropped it too. He said like, "This is a playlist." Remember that? Like not an album. It was
and-
like it's more of a playlist.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't either, but I kind of get what he's saying.
What does that? Yeah, I get like it's a
Like it's not like I think he was saying like it's not supposed to just be like one body of work. It's supposed to be
Yes.
a bunch of.
if that's what he's saying.
then he's right about
Nice job, Danny. This one comes from Alex
it. Okay.
out of Snapchat.
What's up, Alex?
We've got who were the people you looked up to when you first started social media?
It's a good question.
That's a good question. I don't even
First
know
started
that I have an
social
answer.
media.
Ours would probably be different.
Yeah,
to be
because
honest.
well, like I started doing my stuff as like an artist,
yeah,
so I looked up to artists. Like Andy Grammer was my guy.
really, that was like who you.
Andy Grammer was my hero. So he
That's
still
so
is.
interesting.
He's still. I love Andy Grammer.
Like,
Yeah,
of course, same.
I just love his energy and like.
I love
vibe
anybody
and-
that's just like killing it, and it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
he's just himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like his authenticity.
Yeah,
So that was like growing up, that was my guy. In the content space, I don't know. It is hard.
I would say like as far as basket shit, like when we started, I would say we looked up to the Freddie show.
We actually did. Yeah, Freddie was like our.
I would say that was like really our only.
We're like we want to build something like they built on TikTok.
Yeah, which shout out to them, man.
Shout
It's
out.
cool that we work like we've worked with them a little bit
Mhm.
now, and I want to work with them more.
Yeah.
But yeah, cause like we did, cause when they were popping, I think in 2020.
Yeah, they were early.
So like before, probably 2 years before I even thought of doing content, I was just a fan of them at
Mhm.
first. So
yeah.
I always wanted to build something similar to that. But yeah, I think. I mean, you look up to people, but at the same time, you're just like, we got to do our version of anything.
Right,
You know,
right.
it has to just be you.
Yeah, we have like Rome. Like
Yeah, I mean, like
we look up to like Russ.
Russ. I'm trying to think of in the content space.
Yeah,
that is hard. I mean, Dave. I'd say
Dave
Portnoy.
Dave for sure.
And like Big Cat, PMT, those guys.
Mhm.
Like
For the pod they built. Yeah.
the pod. I think they also, in a weird way, like they're just a sports podcast, so you don't think of it, but they'll talk about normal things as if they're sports. Kind
They
of like
do that.
So I think
Well, because they just talk like that. Kind of. That's like us though.
yeah, like I think unknowingly we emulate some of the stuff that they do. So they were great. Who else, man? I feel like there's more people that I'm just forgetting
Mm-hmm.
that we looked up to going into content. Let's see. Damn, I feel like I'm forgetting about people, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's it. That's it, really.
This is from Lewis. This is on Instagram. Question for the pod. First 2 epis were unreal, by the way. Thank you, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis. We got. Do you guys get approached by the breadsticks out in public a lot?
That was an Insta DM.
Insta DM.
We do.
We do, and it's awesome.
It is awesome. Just think about the fact that that is a sentence, though. That's like
It is crazy. The breadsticks.
and it Lewis. That is like surreal to like get that as a DM.
Mm-hmm,
Do the breadsticks come up to you? Because that's just like when it started. That is like
It is crazy.
That is what we wanted. Like
100%.
somebody-
100%.
Oh man. But like yeah. I mean, personally, dude. I mean, I can't speak for you. I've never had a bad experience.
Oh, neither.
With a breadstick coming up in public.
I also don't understand ever. I mean, I don't know, but like ever not like taking a picture and kicking it for a minute with whoever it is. Like I don't understand. Not like I will always take a minute and do that. I love it, dude. I freaking love it. That's also like the thing that like people come and be like, oh, sorry to take a minute of your time. Like I love it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I think people ask too, like my friends are like when they see it happen or something, they're like, oh, like is that like a like how is that to like deal with? It's like, dude, it's I'm not it's not it's a perk.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, no, but like it's like it's part of the job. It's part of our job that I actually like.
100%.
Like I think some people just assume that it's like annoying,
but I just don't get it.
Maybe
how that could be annoying.
I think if it's annoying to you, then it's like you probably just picked the wrong job.
Right. You just have an ego in that case. Like
or no, but like
unless I guess like we can't speak for an A-lister that can't walk anywhere and it's we can't speak for that, but
you know what I think it is? I think
those people love you though.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. Where when you're like an A-lister, it's like paparazzi who does not love you.
True.
That is definitely
that would be
what
annoying.
it is.
That would be annoying. Yeah, I get that.
But I can't imagine like a fan coming up and you being like, that was fucking that guy.
Yeah, never.
Like I'll
never do that. Yeah.
Yeah, when people come up, I love it.
So yeah, if you're a breadstick, just pull up, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the beginning, I was probably more nervous than the breadsticks.
Yeah, because you're like, oh shit.
Well, I was like, what do I
say?
It's just like something that you've never. It's just like you've never experienced that before.
Definitely.
So in the beginning, you're like, damn. But now, yeah, I mean, it happens a good amount, I'd say. Okay, this Danny, I don't know if this is from fucking this like the OG breadstick, but the question is, who's better, Wemby or Chet? In parentheses, the GOAT.
Okay,
It's what's
the username?
It's from Alex Kennedy. So I think that's Chet.
Yeah, shout out Chet real quick.
Yeah,
just you talk to him more than me.
Well, yeah, this guy. Chet,
I don't talk to him actually.
Chet Homegoat
is our OG follower.
We when we had 1,000 followers.
He was a huge fan.
He would like comment on all of our TikToks.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm not even talking
as if we were getting a million views.
But no, but we had 1,000 followers, so we would be getting 100 views.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's
and it was
what I'm
just somehow this kid Chet Homegoat on TikTok was our one commenter.
Yeah.
So I hope that's him.
But he said, who's better, Chet or Wemby?
Unfortunately, it's just Wemby. You know?
I think it's probably Wemby.
I mean, right now it might be Chet.
That's what I'm saying. I think Chet, like this year, you could make but like upside, I think it's got to be Wemby.
Has to be.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to argue that Wemby's better right now though, because Chet is on the best team in the West.
True.
Like not actually the best team, but I think they got the best record. Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, right now maybe Chet, but Wemby will be better.
I agree.
And Chet Homegoat, and I'm talking to the.
But Chet will be really good.
I'm not talking to the real Chet. I'm talking to TikTok Chet.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
I appreciate you, and unfortunately, Chet's not going to be as good as Wemby. You know, I hate to say it,
but Chet could be really good.
He'll be an all-star. And
it could be, it could be like
he'll be great.
Yeah,
he'll be a great player. He's not going to be the greatest of all time.
You think Wemby has a shot?
I mean, if anybody's going to be the greatest of all time, it's him.
It's a guy that's just 7'6" and can dribble and shoot.
and yeah, it's like yeah. We got 7-game series, donut versus bagel. And this one's from Ryan.
It's they play in different conferences. They're very different foods.
But do they play in different conferences, brother?
Well, they play in they go to Circle Nationals together, but they play in.
They go to Breakfast Nationals as well.
I guess, yeah, but one plays in Sweet, one plays in in wheat.
And I think styles make fights, and I think that's why it's
Donut
such an
6.
interesting-
Donut and 6, yeah.
But are you saying that? But Danny, are you thinking about the entire? I don't think you're seeing the entire picture here.
I am. I'm seeing the whole thing. Donut, more talent, more pop, more fun, more pizzazz.
But Danny, what about the guy that doesn't want to start his day off with a dessert? What about that guy? What about the guy that just wants a quick grain with some cream?
Play
cheese?
the bagel. Play the bagel.
That's what I'm saying, Danny. Well,
the
bagel's more practical.
You asked me donut versus bagel. I'm saying donut and 6. I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not telling you what to eat for breakfast.
Yeah, but
you need a donut. You can eat a donut for dessert. Eat them for eat them whenever you want. Pound for pound, they're both great. I think donut is there's more upside. There's more talent.
I think you're just a little dismissive of the bagel, and
I'm not.
I just want you to put a little bit more respect on bagel's name. And
here's an interesting one though. Who do you have? Donut bagel, by the way.
Donut and 6.
Okay, so yeah, so you're playing devil's addy.
I'm playing devil's Adderall.
Here's one here that's interesting. I did like a keep cut circle foods. Who do you have? Tortilla bagel. Keep one, cut one.
Tortilla in 4.
Okay, so it's not close for you. I want tortilla as well.
Well,
but there was uproars. Like, I think bagel like has a serious fan base.
Yeah, I know, and I think I'm in that fan base, man.
I support. I've been to a couple bagel matches. Yeah.
Have you been to a bagel fight?
I've been to. Yeah, it's like. That's where you said styles make fights. Like, he's more of a grappler, not like as exciting as a guy like Donut.
He brings people to the ground.
Yeah, or a guy like Crepe is really fun to watch.
Crepe is cool.
Crepe is cool. Yeah.
Crepe,
you been to a Pop-Tart fight?
I've been to quite a few Pop-Tart fights.
Really?
Pop-Tart is a freaking. He's one of those guys that he's a fan favorite.
You don't want to take him seriously, but then he beats. But then he beats Cinnamon Roll.
That's what I'm saying.
By submission,
exactly
and you're like, holy shit!
It's Patty
holy
Pimblett.
shit!
It's
It is Patty Pimblett.
It's Patty Pimblett. You're like, this guy is, there's no way this guy's the real deal.
This guy's a joke.
But then, because he's crazy on the mic,
yeah,
and that's what Pop-Tart is. But then you're like, oh, he's just a fundamental fighter.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, he was brought up the right way, and that's why I'm a big Pop-Tart fan.
Mm-hmm. And he's a southpaw.
Yeah,
which is cool. Yeah, I like lefties.
You team cinnamon or you team bloob? Or straub, perhaps.
For Pop-Tarts?
Yeah.
Cinnamon, bloob, straub. I think cinnamon's probably the best tart there.
By far.
And then straub and then bloob. And then bloob.
Yeah. I mean, I respect the other two because they're OGs and they're important.
Yeah.
And we don't.
No, straub is a really good tart.
You can't tell the story of tarts without straub and bloob, but
no.
But cinnamon is just.
I think it's a very clear cut cinnamon, straw, blue.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I agree, man.
Yeah. Well, we're editing the pod right now. We forgot to shoot an outro.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, listen.
Because we're kind of skipping around parts.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. Do I look here? Am I looking in the right
no,
spot?
No.
So the pod's over.
100% not over there. You
okay.
definitely look in. I think left side. You want to lean left.
We should probably cut. It's unprofessional on our end.
Yeah.
But,
What are we doing?
The pod has ended. Thank you guys for being here. That's a wrap on Pod 5. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
No, wrong side.